Seven the Light, and today I'm here to do kind of a vlog that I will try to continuously do about exercise and stuff like that. And I'm going to focus on what I always focus on, trying to do the splits. But before I do that, I'm going to do some shoulder press or some headstand shoulder press kind of workout thing. But that's what I'm going to start out with.
And I'm not even warmed up. I'm insane. I'm training improperly. It's wrong to do this. You have to warm up. You have to. If you don't warm up, you're going to hurt yourself. Yes. Oh, that hurt. Oh. And go down, go down. And set one complete.
Yeah, I'm not actually a huge person on warming up to some extent, which a lot of people would complain about. I try to... There's definitely can be a downside, like if you don't warm up a bunch in terms of your joints and stuff like that. But I don't have too much of an issue. I just tend to find that you start moving around and your body just starts warming up. So normally I just kind of ease into the exercises, and that normally works pretty good for me. Currently I'm around where I can kind of do like 1 to 2 presses using the dip bar, which means I go deeper, which makes it harder. And after that, I've been working with this particular one. I'm just going into a headstand, except off the dip bar, and I'm a little bit more. For some reason, it's like, well, there's several reasons why, but it's easier for me to like hold myself in a headstand when I'm bent in like this, where I feel really unstable if I go like this, because I'm weak. That's pretty much the reason why.
So this is eccentric. This one. So when you do eccentric, you're just going to go all the way. I'm not going to come back up, but I'm just going to go really slow down. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. And then I'm going to push myself into the headstand. Like so. Feeling a little weak right now. And that's it. Oh.
I work out in a very random way. All right, set 3, let's go. Can we do it? Can we do it? What do you guys think? Can we do this? Can we get her done? Social awkwardness. My bad. Sorry.
Wait. Tired as shit.
But the shoulder press is not the focus of the exercising for me. I got to be able to do the splits. Got to be able to do the splits because it's hard. Because people can't do it because it's hard. It hurts. It's painful. It's terrible. It's awful. And I love it. I love it. and I gotta put weight over my head. Gotta get my toes up. That's right, Fuji Muju, whoever you are. Yeah, but actually I think I might start out with my toes down. Fuji Muji, whatever his name is, kind of goes like this a lot of times. Ah, that hurts. Like this. But like really, you should be like that. You know? But that's what you should be doing. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme. He does it right. I wouldn't really say there's a wrong or a right. But the reason why you want your toes up is that's actually the only way you can do the splits, technically, because your hip bone actually interferes with your ability to get into the splits when your toes are pointed forward. Basically, your toe needs to be in line with your back. That's the only way you can really get into a full split. If your toes are like this, then your hips have to arch in order for you to get into the splits. But vis-a-vis. Alright, what exercises should I do now? Starting to start out with kicks. And I'm going to start out with kicks. I decided I'll do a little Olympic snatch too. I'll probably just do sort of the jack of all trades of the things that I focus on in life. And that sort of happens. There we go. Pretty much going over all the different exercises that I like to do. The splits, the Olympic snatch, the Olympic clean, stuff like that. I'm not focused on how strong I am and stuff like that because it's more about how I can move my body that I'm focused on rather than how strong I am per se. Once I can move my body in the ways that I plan to move my body, then I try to focus on strength. But the most important part is how to move the body. Focus point, the splits. You know, as I said, the splits is what's the focus point right now because you know Jean-Claude Van Damme, I can't do what he can do, but I need to be able to do it. So that's the goal. That's a long-term goal. That's right. So let's do another set of this. How does that sound? How does that sound? Get it. Get it. Alright, thus far my sets have been pathetic on the snatch, but I'm not really worried about it. This is just a warm-up. This thing's too short, too. This is an Olympic bar, though, which I like. I like a lot. I like this bar. It's great for splits. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. That was good. That was good. My first two sets sucked, but that was good. That worked out solid. Very solid. But again, the focus is the splits. That's the thing about the splits is that really, if you want to be able to do the splits, you want to be able to do them really well, you probably are going to have to devote your life to it. That's the reality. But we will see where I get in the long run. Among other things. Yeah. Now I'm going to do another thing I like. Clean and jerk. I'm going to do the jerk part, but in the harder fashion. I like to work on that. So here we go. I'm going to do a little wider grip so it's easier for me. So you might notice that I tend to do a lot of different exercises that really sort of push your mobility to the extreme, because that's kind of my focus point. My way of thinking is that if I can move in any way, once I can do that, then I can focus on strength. But, you know, if you can't move some way, then that shows a limitation in what your body can do. So a lot of times I focus the most on how can I expand the way I move versus how strong can I get. So to me, the foundation is your mobility, your flexibility. How much can you move? How much range of motion do you have? And then from there, you might focus on strength. And unfortunately for me, this is stuff that I learned over a long period of time in my life. And I probably spent way too much time trying to get strong when I was young, when I could have mastered flexibility. And then right now I could be focused on strength. But it is what it is. That is just kind of my experience. But now I'm going to do another set of this. Let's go. I think this warms me up pretty good, huh? I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling warm. But I didn't warm up, so it's not good. It's bad for you. I'm a bad person. I'm very bad. Very bad indeed. Break all the rules. I'm a vegan, so you know that's kind of breaking the rules a little bit, you know. Not eating meat and cheese like everybody else. That's dangerous. You don't get B12. You don't get B12. You know, I don't have any calcium. Vitamin D, I'm gonna die. No cholesterol. It's over. It's over. I'm done. It's closed case and shut case, Johnson. I'm done. It's over. And I'm obese. I'm obese. I'm obese. I'm overweight. And I'm anorexic all at the same time. You know, it's over. It's done. Oh man, this is good. This is good. I like this. All right. All right, one more set of this. Let's go. Like that, right? Clearly what I'm doing is dangerous, unsafe, and I'm going to die from doing this. Gains, bro! Ugh! Okay, I'm feeling warm, and that's what's good, because if there's anything to the splits, you just want to be warm. You just gotta warm yourself up, and it's like 25 degrees outside. It's cold here, and it sucks. I don't like living in these cold places. It sucks. It sucks. As you can see, I take myself very seriously. It's a really big deal. What I'm doing right now, it's a big deal, okay? Yeah, so we're gonna work on the kicks. Remember, so, you know, ideally foot straight. This is a lot easier, you know, that's way easy, you know, if I go like this. It's way harder. Oh, that was pretty decent. For me, that's pretty decent, but what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna try to do slow reps here, in which my balance is gonna go to shit. I want to try to be looking this way while I do it. See, I just can't even. I'm going to use the wall to help me because I'm pathetic. Again, that was pathetic. But I do what I can with my limitations. All right. See, I suck. 3, 2. Oh gosh, I suck. All right, set two. I take myself very seriously. Very serious. This is a big deal. All right. As you can see, it's a complete mess for me. Again, I suck. That was better, despite how pathetic it still was. Pathetic. Pathetic. I am a pathetic person. I am pathetic. That said, I accept where I am. I accept. A lot of times I'm always trying to think about the exercises that have the best bang for the buck, you know? The best bang for the buck. All right, let's get into this. Just horrible at this. God dang. The balance is just horrible. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, I'm going to reverse here and just work on now explosive kicks. This seems to be really helping. I don't normally kick this disciplined right now, but I feel like my balance is improving despite being really bad. And my strength is getting better. Not bad. Okay. Not bad. I'll take it. All right. Round two. All right. And this is actually one of the things that a lot of people don't know about. I'm just going to get to the front split a little bit, is that a lot of people will act like, you know, this is the correct way to do the front split. Like this. Which is true. It's one way to do it. And it'd certainly be good if you can do it. But, as you can see with the kicking aspect of it, you know, the kick that I was just doing, you got one foot planted, you have the other foot like this, right? So it would actually mean if you're going to mimic that to a front split, it would be more like this, meaning, you know, that toe is actually pointing this way. Your hips are actually more open. You have more open hips rather than closed hips like this. So to say that this is like an improper way to do a front split is obviously not true, because if you want to be better at kicking, it's actually good to open your hips up like that. So there's just two different forms of doing the front splits. Now let's do the pigeon pose. Pigeon pose is excellent. It's fantastic. And the way I do it is a little nicer, I think, because it tries to focus more on turning it into not just a stretch. And this is the thing with all the ways that I try to practice flexibility, is to make it not just a flexibility exercise, but a strength exercise. You might think of it like PDF, sort of the same thing, but you just do it constantly instead. But I'm going to start out real stiff. I'm a very stiff person. It takes me a very long time to warm up here. It takes me a very, very long time. Luckily for me, the wall is kind of a nice assist for me, because now I can go like this. I can use the wall as an assist, and I like it. I like this a lot. Once I loosen up enough, I should be able to actually sort of get myself up like that, and that's when I'm really supporting my own weight. But it takes me a while. I am stiff. I like to attack my weaknesses. Most people in the fitness industry just want to get better at what they can do. Not me, my friend. Not me. Oh. There we go, right? It's like that. Right? I suppose. And maybe try the other side. Don't question me. Alright. I'm a little too close to the wall, I think. Because normally I have to go like this. See, this leg's a little easier for me. Depends on the set. Just warming in. I'm a bit disciplined on the pigeon pose because I really try to enforce that my ankle doesn't dip down in like that. I try to keep it as much parallel to my knee as I can. But you see, it's more of a PDF here. Oh! Just gonna do some split leg here. Try to open up my psoas. Alright, we're going to see about adding some weight. So what I'm doing is clearly unsafe. Don't do it. It's wrong. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad man. I tend to do a lot of weight stuff not just because I want to be strong, but because I perform better when I do it. It's like I have so much, my muscle's like, yeah, you really gotta force me down. And I can take it, you know. I don't get hurt, you know. It's just the way my muscles are. It'd take me longer, I think, if I try to do it passively. Take me a century. This tends to be more effective. Because now I'm doing great. This side is way easier. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. That's easy. That's easy peasy. All day. Every day. This one is locked down. Don't shoulder press with the weight behind your head. It's really bad for you. You'll break your shoulders and be injured for life. It's not good. Rotator cuff. Watch out. Be safe. Ugh. Something snapped in my ass. Hurt. Ow. So in the long run, I kind of want to make my YouTube channel, and well, in regards to fitness anyways, is to sort of talk about how I approach fitness and what I'm kind of focused on myself, my own goals, but also to kind of just showcase that exercise is something there's not really a right or wrong way to ever go about exercising. And the important thing is that it's just good for everybody to exercise and to be healthy and to eat good foods that are good for you. Things like being lean and stuff is not important. Like, to some people you might think, oh, I have like loose skin, so like I must be kind of fat or something. But like my body fat's like too low from a health standpoint. I mean, I should probably have more body fat, but I don't. And I could get leaner or I could get heavier. It depends on what your goals are and what you want. But body image wise, having fat on your body is like actually really good for you and stuff. So it's normally overdone. But, also just kind of want to like have a fun aspect to exercise and like playful, and just knowing that, exercise is not serious, and like you really don't have to fuss about, oh, is your technique correct or wrong or blah, blah, blah. It's like, you want to have a general idea how the body moves, but the body is very organic, and the way it moves is so hard to pinpoint what is the way it should move and what it's the way it shouldn't move. And we're all like built and structured differently, that you really can't say like, I hate when I see YouTube videos and you see like green check mark and like X red mark, like do this, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I always feel like that's kind of a wrong way to look at exercise. Exercise is something that's very broad, and there's a lot of different ways to do things. And I just want to showcase what I do. What I do, I feel like works from a standpoint of looking good, being healthy, being happy, and just kind of enjoying exercise. So that's kind of the focus for me. And I mean, I do a lot of exercises that are probably too much for like normal people. It's really challenging shit. And this is kind of how I work out in a very slower pace, because I'm trying to be flexible and stuff. So, I mean, I just have to do like the same motions like 1,000 times, and have to sit there for 30 seconds, a minute, over and over again, just trying to get there. Compared to a, squat where you just do 5 reps and you're done. But anyway, round 2 on this one. Let's get into it. All right. I struggled. The ankle was really pulling back on the last set. Try to do better this time. Start and get it up there. Oh, much better. See, I always got to ease into it. Now this is what you call the pigeon pose, right here. This, my friend, is a pigeon pose. is what I call a man pose, or a pigeon man pose. This is the pigeon man pose. None of that feminism shit. Uh-oh. I was just canceled. I was just canceled. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, this is very serious. I take myself very seriously at all times. If you can see that I messed this up. You see, my thigh right here is starting to touch this. I just need to get my knee over here. Son of a... Pigeon man! Pigeon man! Pigeon man! Pigeon man! Pigeon man! Come on. One thing about doing the splits and calisthenics and all that stuff, make it easy. Do whatever you can do to make it easy. Assist, help, make the pain go away. It's good. You know, it can be hurt. It can hurt to dig into hard floor or carpet and that stuff. I mean, no sorry, Bob. No thanks. That's just my philosophy. Demonize me. Demonize me. I am a demon. Like I said, I don't eat meat. That's not good. That's wrong. Okay? That is wrong. Alright? Alright? When there's an animal out there, you kill it, you eat it, and you nourish yourself. That is the foundation of life itself. I wish I was better at this. It's one of those poses that I felt like I was there, like I was going to get it, and I've plateaued. I have plateaued, but, well, it is what it is. I think I'm ready to increase weight on this one, honestly. I mean, it's crazy. I wish I was more flexible on this, but strength-wise, I don't even feel challenged. This is what I mean. Sometimes everybody's different, you know. A lot of people that can do the splits are actually pretty weak in terms of, like, you know, squats and deadlift and Olympic weightlifting and stuff like that. And, you know, you try to get them to hold weight when they're doing the splits and, you know, or to do the hanging splits. Hanging splits. It don't count if you're not doing the hanging splits, which I'm not going to do today. I'm going to do the assist. I'll show you. All right. I'm sorry, I'm in pain. I'm in pain. That's why people are fat. Because they don't like the pain. I'm all about the pain. I base my whole life on pain. It's all I do. It's my love. It's my passion. Whatever makes me hurt is all I want in life. Just make me pain. We like the 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 pain. Right. We like the pain. We like the pain. We like it. We like the pain. Ooh, we like the pain. Ooh, we like the pain. We like the pain. I gotta be careful here. I'm really gonna make people uncomfortable, aren't I? Oh no. Alrighty then. We're gonna exorcise the demons. Jim Carrey, Pet Detective. We are just about there to the splits. going to get intense. The definition of pain. As we dive into the splits, I just want to go over a couple other things. I have posted some YouTube videos in the past about open source software, Linux, DaVinci Resolve, cameras, and gaming and stuff. But anyways, exercise. So, my name in YouTube, anyways, DP27 I advocate for veganism, exercise, flexibility, mobility, all forms of different exercising. I love Olympic weightlifting. I think it's one of the best forms of exercise there is. And open source software, Linux. I run Linux Mint. That's my favorite, but I've used a lot of variety of different operating systems. And gaming. And I game primarily on Linux. I wish I could game all on Linux. I wish I could throw my PS4 out the door, but Sony, bunch of dirtbags. So that's kind of me in a nutshell, sort of. And now I'm gonna torture myself here and now as we do several sets of the painful splits. And I think part of me thought that I would maybe do it. This is how Fujimuji would do it. Like that. And as you can see, I'm pathetic. I mean, this is just god awful. What is he doing? Oh! Things are sliding. Versus, that's how I like to do it. But oh, that was set one. The goal is to get my knees down there to assist, because that makes it easier. And once I make it easier, it's good. That's the thing. You want it to be easy. You don't want to hurt yourself. You want to make things feel good and simple. But it's hard. It is hard. Side note, as I'm doing this stuff, you see this is my laptop, and you want to know how bad the gaming market is right now. We got crypto mining, we got can't get consoles, you can't buy them or anything like that. In this laptop, they released all these new Ampere laptops, you know, and now they're selling them for, you know, $1,000 to $3,000. You know, I got this laptop, you know, 2 years ago. And it's barely slower than all of them. It's ridiculous. Got a Vega 56 in there, and the new RTX 3080 in one of the Ampere laptops doesn't perform much better than like an RTX 2060 Super. And people probably think Vega 56 is slower than that. And it is a little slower than that, but not by a lot. Not by a $3,000 difference. More like a $300 difference. It's ridiculous. Anyway. It's not bad. I'm doing it Fujimunji style, and it's not bad. I forgot to say, lastly, I am a minimalist. To an extreme extent. You'll see. You'll find out one of these days. There's just too much in this world. Too much to think about. I just want to thin it down. Typically when I buy products and stuff like that, it's all about minimalism. How can I simplify? That's why I don't like Sony. That's why I don't like the PlayStation 5 and the PS4 and stuff like that. You know, I like to play video games, but why can't I just have a laptop that plays everything? Why? Why can't I just own one thing? Why do you have to make all these different devices and shit? So you're just complicating things, and I'm trying to make everything as simple as possible so that I have less things in life to think about. I want to narrow how much I have to think. That's right, I'm a retard. Okay? That's not the reason. It's because I'm trying to do a lot of different things. Most people like to just do a thing. I like to do a lot of different things. Lots of stuff. Like the splits. Let's go. Okay. Listen up. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, now we're going to try to do it my way. Jean-Claude Van Damme way. What I've been struggling with is the balance aspect of this. Because I can do it. See, but the balance is what throws me off. See, I feel like I'm going to fall over. That's the problem, see? See that? Whoa. I want to put the bar behind my back, but I don't feel I can do it. Because I'll just fall over. I've done it before, but it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. But see, this is how Jean-Claude Van Damme would do it. He'd do it like this. You know? And he'd go. He'd do it. You see? Do it like this. Jean-Claude Van Damme. You do it like this. That way you can take a walnut and crack it with your butt. You know? Oh. Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. Not bad. Not bad. Getting there. I still suck. That wasn't a hanging split. My knees were assisted, but it's good. I just want to work on getting the depth, even if I'm getting assisted. Okie dokie. This is probably, what, round 3? I'm doing pretty good on the splits. I don't know how hard I'm going to push myself on this, but got the camera on. Creates a lot of ego, you know. Kind of spices things up a little bit. All right. Last set was good. Still, the balance is what's pissing me off. I wish I could put this behind my neck and just sit. See? That's what happens. Dangerous, right? You know, the reason you hurt yourself is because you went somewhere you couldn't. I could go there. That's why I didn't get hurt. You know, that's why mobility and flexibility is important. You know, if if you're mobile and you're flexible, you can go anywhere, you know? There's no real way to hurt yourself. It's impossible. That's why I do it. All right. Let's try to rebound here a little bit. I just want to be able to do this just for 10 seconds or something. Yeah, whatever. If I go like this, it's way easier. Now it's hard to have balance like this. Now I'm gonna work at what I really suck at. The front split. Just bad. That's why the whole kick is hard, because I suck at this. It's this, my hip right here. It's my biggest weak point in my legs. This gosh dang hip. I did something to it. Sometime in my distant past, I did something. Oh well. Whoa. Whoa. Try to sort of press up with my leg right here, trying to activate the glute. Alright, this is DP27 The Light, and this was just a video showcasing sort of a vlog of me working out, kind of seeing the exercises that I work on and that I focus on, and I just sort of kind of gave a rundown of a lot of the different things that I'm interested, that I'd like to talk about in the future, and so, yeah. And then I can like flex and stuff, you see? I've been doing pretty good with the splits. I've been making a lot of progress, and that's kind of what I'm focused on right now, is to get good at the splits. I want to do the Jean-Claude Van Damme. I want to get better at that. As you can see, I have a weakness with my front split. It's pretty bad still. So lots of work to do. Focus primarily on that when it comes to exercise. And clearly, you know, if my veins are coming out like this, I must be on steroids. Steroids. I'm on drugs. But yeah. And at some point I might get into Linux and stuff. I was kind of frustrated. I was going to make some videos showing how to get DaVinci Resolve working on Fedora and Linux Mint, but it's just such a nightmare right now. I'm still using DaVinci Resolve 16 with AMD graphics cards. I can get all my AMD graphics cards from Polaris all the way to Navi GPUs to work on Linux Mint 20. I could probably figure out with Fedora, but there's been some issues. One of the Fedora driver that I was using in the past is causing me to get a black screen and cause the GPU drivers not to load. So something's changed. I couldn't figure it out thus far. Haven't had the time to take a look at it. I don't know when I will. I'm just using Linux Mint 20. It works really well. It has everything I want on it. So that's what I've been using. And just using DaVinci Resolve 16. So I don't know when. I want to make videos kind of rambling about DaVinci Resolve and their lackluster Linux support. Because, I mean, really it's just that they're not supporting Linux very well at this point. CentOS, or whatever it's called, is like a dead platform that is like their platform they support for DaVinci Resolve, which makes no sense. And they don't support AMD all that well, and AMD has their own problem with OpenCL, so it's a complicated mess. It's hard to try to make a coherent video about the topic. But I'm done. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video about me exercising, kind of the way I do things. I'll keep going more into it to share my methods, which is probably different than everyone else, because most people just want to be, you know, big and bulky and think they have to be all strong and stuff, but they can't do anything like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme splits, you know, which is what I really want to do. But, which I'm kind of already there a little bit, but I need to get a whole lot better. So I'm focused on that. I'm not focused on squatting more weight. I got to get those splits. Got to get them. I got to dominate them. I got to hang split. I got to just do it all. But in time. This is DP271. See you next time.